blistering round.
Well, I know I said they're both fit, but they can't do that for 12 rounds. There's no way. And I've asked a question about how long Booth can take Sting's punches for. Well, has Sting taken the best Booth has to offer yet? That's the question. And as he starts to slow, will Booth get back into the fight more? I mean, there's no point me here saying look out for this punch, because they throw about 30 or 40 in every combination here. They are non-stop. It's from every angle and every punch in the book. It's terrific work. Good right hand from Booth. I've mentioned that one.
Definitely dipped at the knees there in that round, Nicky Booth, but my goodness me, didn't he come back well?
And Sting may have been told here to go out and finish this. They may have sensed that Booth is weakening, and sustained pressure may do the job. Good right hook there. He's not started this way before, Nick.
Oh, it's almost like he's found another gear here, the Australian. For all the action that's going on, Nicky, it's a real thinking man's fight as well, isn't it? You know, that one man gets on top, the other comes back with something just to take the initiative back off him.
Yeah, it's definitely a game of chess here, albeit a very high-paced game of chess. He's certainly not Kasparov at that speed, but even non-stop. Terrific work. And don't forget Sting. I don't care how long he's been in the country for. He's come from Australia, you know. There's a big time difference here. There's no signs of jet lag. Great right hand from Booth.
They all saw that here at the Harvey hand, and they saw that right hand as Sting is on the ropes and under pressure. You talk about Sting being happy on the ropes, but he wasn't happy there. But look at the response. That's the mark of a champion. Back he comes with some good work of his own.
But maybe, you never know, he's playing into Booth's hands now. Booth on the back foot, really for the first time in the fight voluntarily. Oh, great right hand leads. Combinations from Sting.
Well, this is quite a response.
It's one of the best fights I've seen for a long time. It really is such good work.
They're both showing such mental toughness, because they've both been under pressure on several occasions and come back so strongly. And Booth, though, is getting badly marked up around the face, and Sting continues to pour it on. And the rounds are just flying by.
It's that right hook, though, that Booth has no answer to. Countering over his leads. Again, it lands. And it's a hard punch too. It's probably Sting's best. It's like, let's take turns to hit each other.
Well, sometimes 3 minutes drags a little bit, but these 3-minute rounds are going by in a flash. Booth is where he does not want to be, in his own corner, with the Australian breathing down his neck. He weathered a little bad spell there, the Australian, then came back strongly. These fans still firmly behind their man, but they're enjoying a pretty good scrap here as well.
There is a question, though. How many fights can a man take like this? This takes a lot out of the legs of a boxer through the career. Now again, just watch. Good right hand from Booth, but you tend to see the better works coming back from Sting. The counters, mind you, that terrific punches there from Booth.
Well, this was that good spell of Booth's, and you thought maybe he can really go on, and instead this happened. The champion came back and wrested the initiative away.
And everything about his work is just a little bit sharper, faster.
Now getting marked up a little bit, Booth as well. I'm losing track of the rounds. I can barely believe this is round 9. It's flown by, this one. really asked you about your scorecard. I've been so engrossed in this one. Have you got the champion edging ahead?
I've got Sting up by about 3 rounds. There's been 1 or 2 rounds that have been so close you can't call. And Booth won possibly 2 of the first 4 or 5. But Sting really is edging, I'd say, 3 rounds up, and maybe even 4.
Stages of this contest really could produce anything, quite frankly, because they both had to absorb a lot of punishment.
Yeah, it's been known for a fighter just to fall apart very quickly at this stage of the fight after such a fast pace, and that could happen to either of them very quickly.
And they'll both know this, won't they, Nicky? They'll both know this is the area of the fight where one punch could turn everything upside down.
Yeah, and they're both a little bit apprehensive here, maybe choosing to have a little break.
It's because you don't want to take the risk of you being on the receiving end of that one punch.
That's exactly right. And it's when you get tired, your concentration goes, your reflexes, and you do leave yourself open to that big shot. Pace dropped dramatically here for this round. And you can't blame them.
No, it had to. Nicky, you would know from experience that it's at round 9, round 10, those sort of rounds, the winning post still seems an awful long way away, and your body's screaming at you, I'm tired.
It does. In 2 of my world title fights, I was well ahead in one, and very close on the cards in the other, and 9 and 11 were my bad rounds, you know, and you really, it's the latter stage of the fight where you really lose it very quickly. And a good right hook counter shook Booth there.
It did.
Stopped him in his tracks. And it took a while for Sting to realise he'd hurt him.
Yes, there was an opportunity missed there by the Australian. As you say, a good 2 or 3 seconds before he responded.
Well, these are signs. This is not a good sign for Booth. He's not done this so far in this fight, and the first signs of him really in trouble. What a comeback, though.
You know, you really must stop saying that.
I know,
Every time
exactly.
you say somebody's in trouble, back he comes.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right, Nicky. There's definite signs in this last round that Nicky Booth has slowed right down and almost lost the gum shield there. And he looks like a man that's waiting to hear that bell. And he looks weary. He's pulling the head down. He's getting told off. The gum shield's coming out. He's gone into his shell. It wasn't a good round for him.
Yeah, Dave Paris has just advised him, the referee, that one more infringement, dropping the head like that and holding the head down, and I'll dock you a point.